Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's session. My name is Obi, and I am a member of the Social Work Porter Educational Team. Today, we will go over the key things you need to know to become an effective child and family social worker, including mistakes to avoid. Now, some of you watching this video are already professionals in the field and you are interested in learning best practices. Others are looking to break into the child and family social workspace. Today's video is designed for all of you, those looking to get into the field and those already in the field. As a lot of you are aware, the field of children's social work is incredibly rewarding, but also deeply challenging. Professionals are responsible for protecting and supporting some of the most vulnerable members of our society, children. However, the path to a successful child social worker, to being a successful child social worker, has potential pitfalls that we will be going over today to help you avoid those pitfalls. Let me introduce you to Jane. Jane is a passionate, new child and family social worker. She felt overwhelmed by her caseload. Now, the situation with Jane is she struggled a lot to balance administrative tasks with the crucial direct work with children. What ended up happening was this led to missed opportunities for meaningful engagement with the children she had as part of her caseload. This common struggle highlights a core problem. Many professionals, both new and experienced in child and family social work, they make these mistakes that compromise their impact. And in this comprehensive guide and video, we will explore some of the most common blunders in social work with children and offer you step by step, practical, easy to follow advice to avoid them. By learning from these errors, you can sharpen your skills and make a real difference in the lives of the children and the family that you serve. And to help increase your success, we have created this free downloadable checklist that you can use. And towards the end of today's video, I will show you how to download this checklist for free and also how to use this checklist to increase your own success. Based on questions some of you have asked, we will go over the average income you can expect to earn as a child social worker. And also, we will address what does a child social worker really do? So here are the key mistakes children social workers normally do. One, failing to build rapport with the child they are engaging with before diving into questions or assessments. A lot of our children's social workers believe that their primary role is intervention and investigation. They overlook the foundational importance of building rapport. Another key mistake is failing to prioritize direct work with children. This isn't about just home visits. It's about actively listening to a child's voice, understanding their perspective, and making them feel heard. Another frequent mistake is using overly formal or technical language with a child. A child will not understand terms like safeguarding, or risk assessment. The key is to communicate in a way that is age appropriate and easy to grasp. Finally, social workers sometimes fail to recognize the child as an individual with their own unique experiences, needs, and desires. Instead, we see social workers reducing their caseload children to just a case. I have a case. This can lead to a one size fits all approach that ignores the nuances of their situation. So let us now go over how to avoid these mistakes. The first thing to do really is to ensure that you are prioritizing a child centered approach. You want to ensure you are taking the time to really build trust and rapport, introduce yourself in a really child friendly way, use casual conversations, games, art to really make the child feel safe. Children have to feel safe in order for them to really connect well with you. Now, looking at my screen, what I am doing here is sharing the detailed guide with you. We've included the link at the bottom of this video, so you can just click on it and follow along. Something else that we also recommend to help prioritize a child centered approach is to schedule uninterrupted time. That way, you are just completely focused on supporting the children that are part of your caseload. And one more thing, this is very, very important. You want to see the child as an individual. Take the time to learn about them, learn about their goals, their strengths, and their interests. This helps to build connection and develop the right support plan. If you just look at a child as a case, then what normally happens is you don't take the time to really see them as individuals. Next, what is the salary for child and family social workers? And the answer is it depends. An entry level position in children's social care may start from around $40,000 and can go to $45,000. If you are more experienced, then your salary on an annual basis can range from 60,000 to 80,000 or more. If you are based in high demand areas where there is a lot of demand for children's social workers, then you can request or you can demand $85,000 or even up to $90,000. Okay. It is important, though, to consider some things as part of your pay negotiation. One of them is healthcare benefits that you are receiving, paid leave is another one, pension contributions, and also professional development funding. All of these should go into your consideration when it comes to the salary for your role as a children's social worker. We have also put together a comparison table that breaks the salary comparison for children's social workers by role and also by location, meaning is it a high demand location or low demand location? And as we just mentioned, for entry level children's social workers, it ranges from 40,000 if you are based in a low demand location, and it could go up to 45,000 or more if you are based in a high demand location. And then let me scroll down here to child protection social workers. Their salary range from 50,000 to 65,000. And then up here, child and family social workers, 45 to 55,000, which is different from entry level. Okay, so you can see here that with experience, you should be expecting an additional 5,000 or more when it comes to income. Now, here is something we've noticed, because here we're just trying to capture the average. We have seen experienced child and family social workers getting $80,000 a year, some of them $95,000 a year. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, we also have children that are disabled, and social workers supporting those kinds of children. We refer to them as children's disability social workers. They earn between 52,000 to 68,000. We have seen children's disability social workers with a lot of experience and a lot of demand, earning all the way up to 90,000 to over 120,000. Okay. And then senior lead children's social workers, the average is 60,000 to about 75,000. But we have also seen very experienced, in demand lead children's social workers earning 100,000, 125,000. Then we also break it down by those living in rural areas and those living in urban areas. We also included the salary range that you can expect to receive. Now, for those of you that are not yet child social workers, let us address the question: how can I become a child social worker? Becoming a child social worker typically requires earning a BSW or an MSW from an accredited program. In many areas, you will also need a professional license, which often means passing an exam or completing supervised practice hours. Now, building practical experience through internships, student placements, or doing volunteer work in children's social services can give you a strong foundation. And we recommend that for helping to increase your success and also open up job opportunities for you. When potential employers see that you have done volunteer work in child social services, they really look at you more favorably than they do somebody who doesn't have that volunteer type of experience under their belt. Many new professionals begin in roles with direct contact with children, such as in schools, child protection services, or children's hospitals. Let us talk about specialized training. Specialized training in child development, trauma informed care, and family systems can help strengthen your skills. The more specialized experience and education that employers see you have, the higher salary you can demand, and also the higher your chances of job opportunities. Our website has a ton of information, detailed guide on specialized training, detailed guides on volunteering to help increase your successes as a viable candidate. Now, these qualifications all lead to advanced positions like child protection social worker or children's disability social worker. Some of you might say, well, I'm not really interested in going into child protection social work or children's disability social work. That's fine. But if ever you look ahead into the future and you say, I've been doing regular children's social work now, and I would like to branch out to other areas, then you might want to consider child protection and also children's disability to have more challenges under your belt. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, we have created a free children's social work checklist that you can use to ensure you avoid the mistakes that we see a lot of child and family social workers do. We listed out those mistakes on the checklist and also provided you with key steps to take to ensure that you are navigating your way around not doing those mistakes. And when you click on the link at the bottom of this video that brings you to this detailed guide, which is free, you will see this section here that covers the free children's social work checklist. All you have to do is really just click on this link here for you to be able to get access to that checklist. And then one more thing, when looking at this detailed guide, you notice we also have additional detailed sections that really guide you through what exactly is a child social worker, what does a child social worker really do, where can a social worker work with children, and this protection social worker role. We also go into details there, different educational opportunities, direct work with children in private therapy practice. So if you are interested in going into private therapy, practicing, you can actually take a look at this section. But if you say, I want to have a job as a child social worker with a nonprofit agency, we also provided a little bit more information here for you. Now, just in case anyone is wondering, yes, a private practice can also be a nonprofit private practice. Then you might say, I am interested in being a social worker for children in medical settings. And we have provided good information for you to know about how best to break into such practices and how to also increase your success. So this is a really, really good guide for anyone that is currently doing child social work or interested in getting into child social work. If you have any questions or if you have any comments or feedback, don't hesitate. Include that at the bottom of this YouTube video, and we'll be more than happy to address any requests, any questions that you might have. In addition, take a look at the other videos that we have published to help increase social workers' successes.